Hello, welcome to Radio Days. Short video about Zello, which is a walkie-talkie app that you can use on your phone, be it an iPhone or an Android phone. It's free to use and easy to download and set up. I'm going to talk a little bit about Zello this evening. Obviously, I've already got it installed on this pad, and we're going to work at this. This is an Android pad, so this is what we're using this evening. So we've hit the Zello button there, and it springs up, and obviously at the bottom there we've got a login, just sort of a little bit of focus for you there. So reconnect or log in, whichever it comes up with, and obviously now we're online with this thing. So just try and move out a little bit, that's better. So basically what you've got, I've got these channels that I've already set up. These are the channels that are used in our local group. There's a few people on them. Not always busy, I must admit, but also useful and used quite often in various circumstances. And obviously, if you wanted to look out and search for people, you can go and search for a channel by pressing this button here when you're in the channels, and you can add a channel by name if you know them. You can scan a code. You can create your own channel if you wish to do so. Maybe talk to family members across town or wherever across the world if needs be, on a channel that is basically your channel only. You can password it, stop anybody else using it, stop anybody else coming in. So in that respect, it's quite handy. Now, obviously, once you've got set up with a channel and you want to use it, you've got a setting which takes you into the channel. So this is obviously the push to talk screen, and you can see that's been activated there, and obviously touch to unactivate that. There are settings in the settings menu that you can toggle the screen, or you can use it where you have to hold your finger on the screen all the time to run the microphone, where you touch it with toggle, set it up, you can talk, and then you can unkey like you would with a bass mic on a CB radio or amateur radio setup. Also quite useful if you need hands-free at all, where you can pop it down on the desk and just talk to somebody. So obviously you got yourself set up there to that level. But basically, look on the app, download the app, look for Zello, the free walkie-talkie app, and pop it on. It will ask you to verify your phone number. You're better off doing that sometimes, because some of the channels will not allow you in without a verified phone number. And obviously, if you are looking to hook up with people, you need to know their name on Zello, or you need to join other groups and see if people are on there, such as if I nip down into one of the more used channels, which is the CB radio drama free. I've got that muted at the moment, so I'll just unmute that, see if there's any activity on there this evening. Obviously there is.
That, you know, very small jack, 5 volts. I'm going, where is it? You know, I'm never going to find these leads. I look round and I just see like the end of a lead that looks really thin, barrel. I'm going, no way. And I grab the end of it, and then I trace the end of it, and it's an old Nokia charger.
Go back to the mute.
5 volts, probably
and
about.
You can mute these channels.
5.
You can also block people who are a pain in the backside if they're going to cause you problems on a channel that you visit, and you just don't get on with them, unfortunately, which is a shame, really. The idea is about communication. It's better if we can get on with everybody, but obviously sometimes that doesn't happen. But CB Radio Drama Free is a good one if you like a bit of chit-chat, banter, and what have you. You can set up your own channels. There are a list of other channels. The ones at the top that are in the brownie colour, they're my favourites. They're the ones that we've set up in our area, channels that belong to my friends, my son, and obviously for ourselves there. We've got one there for the local radio club, and a couple of others that you can sort of log on without an identity to sit and talk. Workshop Chatterbox is one, and the Chatterbox CB Radio is another channel. You can just log on to those, search them out on your Zello, and you can log on to them. All I need to do is trust you in, and then you can talk to anybody that's in there. So obviously that's those channels there, but we also have a list down here. I'll go pretty slow with it as we're going up the screen there. So basically a number of channels there. The red speaker and the cross is where I've muted them so that they're not coming over the audio while I'm talking here, and they're not coming over the other people that I may be talking to on the other channels. So basically you can mute it, and what it does, it will save all the messages. You know, Super Scanner's quite interesting. You get American Police coming through on there. Shopwatch Cleethorpes is another good channel. I'm not trusted in on this channel. I don't know if anybody is. I just listen to that sometimes. You can get trusted on some, and then that little picture will disappear there, little cross. Obviously, I hear some Australian guys on here, and New Zealanders. The other one is password only channel. I'm not actually on that one. I'm hoping to be allowed on that when I talk a little more with these guys on the ZMR itself. But basically, you've got a nice little setup there. If there's nobody on your other radio kit, I'm sat in my shack this evening and the radios are on. There's nobody on at the moment. It's 9:45 in an evening. So obviously, if you wanted to have a list of something, you could go back to, say, the last channel that was talking. I could go back to the CB Radio Drama Free, or I could go look at one of the other channels. Now, because I've muted this, I can unmute this channel, and basically, once I unmute this channel, I can hear anything that's coming in on it. Also, I can use this little badge here to touch this, and that will take me in to all the other audio that's gone on while this has been turned on. So you can go back and you can listen.
3304 Steve, K-Man. Hi, it's Andre. You still there?
Yeah, sitting here in the shack. Got my cat and my dog both sound asleep in here, and I'm watching Ancient Aliens and talking on the radio there. Good day on radio, and even a couple contacts on 11 meter. Back to you.
Yeah, that's all.
So basically, this is also known as network radio because obviously working over the internet. There is a bunch of channels called network radio. We've also got network radio plus, network radio central, a number of channels that I've been on, and I've been made welcome on all of them. You don't have to talk, you can just sit and listen. If you're a bit of an earwigger, you can join Zello and just go onto the channels, get yourself trusted in so you can hear the audio, and you can sit and listen if you like. Some people just do that. It's a bit of a voice in the background if they're on their own at home, and also a little bit of company really. Some of the people make really good friends and chat up with each other, meet each other in various other media, and sometimes face to face to get on with each other and just have a bit of a chat about anything, I suppose, but also make friends as well, that you don't really know who you're talking to until you sort of get to know them a little bit and meet them. So do be careful about arranging to meet anybody that you don't particularly know, or you've not met before, or you've not contacted before. Most of the people you'll come across will not probably be in your area. They'll be scattered across the world. There's a number of us in our town, and sometimes the channel is full and another time it's empty, depending on what people's lives thrown at them. They may be busy, they may be caring for family members, they may be working, maybe with a partner. So it's not always active, but there's always something to listen to on network radio, 24 hours a day if you know the channels to find. Worth looking up the Zello channels on Facebook, and they will give you ideas and channel numbers and channel names to go on and add yourself to. So there you go. That's sort of Zello in a nutshell. Very, very basic. But again, the Chatterbox CB radio is one I've set up for anybody that watches this video that wants to give it a try. I do try and monitor as often as I can. Sometimes I've got other things to do, obviously, as most of us will, but that's where we do listen. And we also listen on the In The Shack channel, which is a private channel that we allow people into once we've got to know them a little bit. The other ones are used by local radio hams as a VNR, which is a virtual network repeater. If we can't get in touch with each other on our own radios, or we're a bit further afield. My partner was travelling in Las Vegas a while back, and she was able to use the Wi-Fi in the hotel to talk back to me over here in England. So it is quite a good little app, worth a look at if you've not looked at it, and just give it a go, give it a try. Don't be afraid to call out. My identity, I'm just going to nip up here, tap that, and that's my front on there, and the name I use is ICANN, which is up here. I'll just sort of move across a little bit and zoom in a little bit. So it is a capital I, capital K, small a, small n. If you do want to get in touch, hit me up on there, and we'll see if we can get something sorted out. Pop you on one of the channels, get you up and running. Here's my cat. She's just come in demanding attention, so I better start giving her a little bit of attention and stop doing this. But thanks for listening. Hope it's useful to you. Bye-bye for now. This is not exactly amateur radio, but it is used by a lot of amateur radio operators, so enjoy it if you try it. Please do give it a try. It is worth it. You might find that you like it. Hit me up on this identity if you'd like a chat at some point, and enjoy Zello if you do try it. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.